the new IBF Junior Middleweight World Champion, Carlos Molina, who took the title here from Ishe Smith. Coming up, there's Luis Cuba and Dylan Michaelis is promoted.
How's everybody doing? That's the fight I want next. Good. Well, I'm just happy to win my first world title here on a big stage right here at the MGM Grand. And I want to thank everybody who gave me showtime, everybody who was part of the show. And it's an honor to win this belt here.
Question for Carlos. To your left, Carlos.
Given your history with tough decisions and given the fact that Ishe is a local guy and the fight was very close, were you worried before you heard the decision? And what were your feelings after you heard the decision?
No, yes, I was worried, especially when I heard that second score. I was just waiting, seeing what the third score was going to say. And then when they said I knew, then I felt relaxed. And, everything, the hard road that I had here was all worth it. What's up? Who's next? I want Middleweight. I want all the belts. I'm happy with this one right now, but I want all 4 belts. Whatever I have to do to get that fight, I'll be willing to earn it. Fight Cotto, Canelo, whatever.
IBF Junior Middleweight Champion Carlos Molina. Man, first off, how are you feeling and how do you rate your performance?
Man, it sounds nice. I mean, I'm glad that finally get this title. Working for so long, but I just wanted to perform better. I'm never happy with my performances, and I just want to get back to the gym and improve.
You've had so many different times where you've come in on the wrong end of a decision, controversial decisions. When you saw it was split decision, were you nervous at that point? Like, oh man, here we go again.
Yeah, definitely. When I heard the first score, I was good, and the second score, I was like, damn. And I was just like, praying, listening, like, man, we're gonna say new. And then as soon as they said new champ, then I was relaxed and I felt good.
It seemed like the plan was to pressure. Is that pretty much what you expected from this fight, and how well do you think you performed as far as pulling out your game plan?
Yeah, I mean that's what we're trying to pressure him and not get sloppy and get countered. I was worried about his countering because he's not as aggressive, but just worried not when I'm coming in not to get countered.
Like we were talking about earlier, Canelo lost his titles. You got a title in his division now. Do you think that they might target you? Obviously, that's a big money fight for you as well.
I think so. Now maybe I always wanted to fight him before, and I didn't have a belt, so they didn't really want anything to do with me. Hopefully, now that I have a belt, maybe.
We have a bargaining chip now because you have the belt and he doesn't now.
Yeah, well, I want Mayweather, but I'm willing to earn it, willing to beat whoever I have to get to that spot.
What did you think about?
Me siento bien, me siento bien que gané, pero quería ser mejor en la pelea.
¿Qué fue lo que te faltó?
Me faltó conectar más y hacer más mejor mi pelea y conectar más.
¿Te beneficia el resultado del Canelo a ti?
¿Dónde?
¿Te beneficia el resultado del Canelo?
Pues sea como sea, yo quiero pelear con el Canelo o con el Mayweather. Las peleas que me ofrezcan, nunca he dicho no con una pelea que me ofrezcan.
¿Para cuándo podría ser?
Pues yo quiero pelear luego. Yo con que salga bien así de la salud, yo quiero seguir peleando.
What did you think of the Mayweather Canelo fight? What did you think about Canelo in that fight? And if there was a fight between you and Canelo, what do you think you could do to beat him if you were to face off with him?
Well, I mean, pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Mayweather using his defense, using his smartness, and not getting hit, and that's number one. You don't not to get hit. But I feel like Canelo, he did all right, but you know, it's just Mayweather. You know, that's what he did what he did, and yeah, that would be a good fight.
Winning on Mexican Independence Day weekend, what does that mean to you as a Mexican?
It feels good. I always wanted to fight on this date, and you know, to win my first world title on a day like this, you know, it's special.
What was the feeling like getting the big win after numerous times coming up short, even though you probably deserved some of those wins?
It felt good, but you know, again, I wasn't too happy with my performance, but you know, I got the win, and I just want to keep improving keep working on my skills and everything.
There's another fight that's interesting that's coming up in 154. I'd like to get your opinion. Cotto's going to be fighting Rodriguez. So what do you think about that fight, and is he somebody that you would want to face also perhaps in the future?
Yeah, well, Cotto, they wanted to fight me, but they said that they wanted me to have a belt, so hopefully after, you know, winning this belt, maybe that I'll be more considered for that fight. And I think he'll win that one against Rodriguez.
Okay. When do you think you would want to be back in the ring?
I want to be back in the ring this year. I mean, with the 4 years over, I think we should be fighting every 2-3 months if possible. Why not?
Keep you sharper that way?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how it used to be back in the day, and you know, that's what I like. As long as you're healthy and you know, just keep fighting. I'm 30 years old. I don't want to waste this. Best years.
Let's wrap it up, man. What do you want to tell the fans out there?
Just, man, you know, I feel like I could figure any fighter out, and I still feel the same way, and I just want a chance to prove it. I want a chance to prove it against anybody, and you know, and Mayweather's the guy, and I want to prove it against him, and I'll be willing to earn my way up to that spot.
Okay. Y un mensaje para todos tus fanáticos latinos.
Man, para ganar la pelea hoy en la independencia de México, viva México, me siento bien feliz.
Gracias.
Gracias.